Hello everyone and welcome to Project 4's Ginetta Junior Cup Grand Final. These guys, 14 actually on the grid here today, they have competed in their 3 heats to accumulate the points for their Grand Final, and they will do a rolling up lap to put themselves in position. So to start this Grand Final, in first place we have Sam Lovelace with 100 points. Behind him, second place is Chris Daines with 87 points, third place David Terrar with 68 points, fourth is Mark Allen with 60 points, followed closely by Kyle Power with 58 points, Toby Newton with 56 points, and seventh we have Jonah Barker with 47 points, eighth we have Danny Henny with 44 points, and Stuart McKay lines up in ninth with 41 points, Daniel Morris with 36 points, and 11th we have David Whitehouse, the first pad user, with 33 points, Nick Holmes with 28 points, Alex Van Gee with 21 points, and Simon Adair with 20 points. Okay, so here we go, coming double file, 50 miles an hour are the rules round the last corner here. We'll have Sam, he will put his foot down between the pit entry and the start-finish line, and he's actually gone already. He is gone already, so Sam has, I should think he's taken the lead. Yes, he's taken the lead nicely. Chris cannot challenge him there. We've got Jonah Barker coming on the inside there. Nice place taken there, number 13, that's the blue car of Jonah Barker. And coming around the first corner, seems to be incident-free. There's Kyle Power there in 34, nice start from him. Got David Whitehouse running a little bit wide. We've got Morris on the inside, and they've hit, oh, he's hit the wall. That's a nasty accident there. What's happened there, Morris? What's going on? Oh dear, and he's gone straight off on the left-hand side. I see where he's just gone straight on. That's a shame. Let's have another look at it again. We've got Daniel Morris. I think he was trying to go down the inside of Danny Henny and David Whitehouse, but that was nothing. There was no, I can't see any putting the blame on anyone really there, apart from maybe Danny turned in a little bit and not left him enough room. I don't know. We'll have to probably have another look at that at a different angle. But we've got Chris is really under pressure here from David, who's made a fantastic start. He's up to third already. Is he going to make a move down the inside? No, even Kyle behind him as well is looking to make a move on Mark Allen there, but he retains fourth position nicely. Everyone seems to have gotten through okay. That was the corner I was worried about on lap 1, but it seems as, oh, here we go, look, this is Daniel Morris. He's coming down the inside. He's actually got squeezed by Danny Henny there on the right, and to be fair to him, he had nowhere to go, and it ended up in that collision. So I can only say that maybe Daniel should have lifted off to maybe give up that position. I don't think it was really on, but anyway, moving on here. We got these, there's the tail enders. I think they got caught up there. We've got Simon there in the number 80 car, Simon Adair. He's sort of kept himself out of trouble, and he's keeping himself tagged onto the back of this group here, which is good news for Simon, because Simon's the second pad user. We've got David Whitehouse, who's just in front of him in the car 29. He's on the pad, and everyone else is on a wheel apart from David. So, you know, they've got their work cut out for them here, because the wheel is obviously, it seems to be about 1.5 seconds to 2 seconds quicker than someone using a pad. So they're doing a good job there. We've got, who are we here? Number 50, which is Toby Newton, who's currently in 8th position. And he's looking to make a move on the blue and yellow car there, and I believe that's Stuart McKay. He's in 7th place at the moment. We have 10 laps remaining. That's the first lap completed. Nice and smooth. Everyone seems to be abiding the rules, and here we are on board with Chris Daines, who's currently, he's going for the move. He's gone for first place. Sam has just shut the door on him. He's always lost a bit of back end control there. There was a bit of opposite lock. He was looking at the move, but I didn't actually think. I thought he would get it done. I thought he was getting done, but it didn't seem. It seemed as though Sam shut the door, but that was a risky move there. He could have lined him up here. It probably would have been better to actually line him up onto this corner here, but he's lost a lot of momentum now, and he's dropped a good 2 or 3 tenths behind him now. So will he make a lunge? He shouldn't make it. It's too far back, isn't he? Oh, he's lost control. Oh, that was close. He was hard on the brakes there, trying to gain that time back from that lost. I tell you, that was close. I thought he was going to hit. Oh, it's an instrument. Look at this. He's going to hit this curb. He's on the brakes, and he's just touched the curb, and it's sucked him in. Nearly just missed that 50-meter board, and I tell you, that could have ended up with him taking Sam out, and he would not have been a happy bunny with that. Behind him, I can see Marcus Allen has just gone straight on. But we all seem pretty close still. I thought it'd be a bit more spread out. I thought Sam would run away with this at the moment. Jonah Barker, here we are, currently in 5th place. Jonah's been very impressive in the heats, actually. His first heat, he had a bit of a problem and he came 13th. I'm not quite sure what the problems was with Jonah in the first heat. Maybe he was just sort of getting used to the pace of everybody else. I'm not quite sure. Maybe he had an accident. It was at Alton Park, so it's a very tricky circuit. I know a lot of people had issues there. But in the second heat there, Jonah came in the top 3 and he got a podium there and got himself 26 points, which really helped him get him up the grid for this final here. And then he got, where did he come in the third heat? He got an 8th place in the third heat. So, you know, an average showing from Jonah, but his pace has been incredible for this final. It's, you know, he's got himself up to 5th place, and we'll just see where he can go from here. Riding on board now with David Whitehouse, who's in 9th place. We've got Sam in the lead. We've got Chris just behind him with 2/10. Very close. Kyle Power is behind Chris by 4/10. Then we've got Mark Allen in 4th. Jonah in 5th. David Terrar in 6th. We've got Toby Newton in 7th. Alex Van Gien is quite impressive in 8th place since he started near the back. David Whitehouse in 9th. Danny in 10th. We've got Stuart in 11th place. Simon in 12th. Nick in 3rd. Oh, Chris has actually gone for the move. I apologise for cutting there, but he's actually taken him. He's got 1st place. Now Sam, he might get the cutback here, but I think Chris has got enough pace here. But no, actually, Sam's found pace somewhere out of that corner. I really thought he would have got him here. And this is for the lead, and I thought it just looked like he actually had him there. And Sam's brake very early there. Chris gave him a little nudge to say, get a bloody move on, let's get going, come on, you're making him catch up. And Kyle's right behind him now. And that's not good. They seemed a little bit of early braking there, but you know, you can't pinpoint the blame because you don't know what's going on inside that car. But he looked like he braked a bit earlier than usual. Chris getting very frustrated there. He's actually gone for the outside here. He's got to be defended surely. He's lost the back end. Oh my goodness, Mark has hit him on that. That is a big accident. Oh my dear, what is going on? He went round the outside. Whether that was to make the overtaker move or whether that was, I don't know what that was. That was a silly move. That was only going to end in one way, and unfortunately, he's ended the wrong way. That I should think. Sam's gone very wide there. I'd be very careful because you get 3 warnings on this track and you do get a penalty. Here's the replay look. Sam's gone very defensive and I think there was a little touch there which put him out of control actually. So there was a little touch, but maybe Chris turned in a bit too early, but he spun out and there's a big accident there. Mark smashing into the side. Jonah's taken advantage of that and he's moved up 2 places. So that's not good. Alex is now up to 5th place. Battling with Toby Newton. Alex has put in a solid effort here. Get a move on, he's saying. Give him a bit of a tap there, and a good 5th place there. So pushing hard, and Kyle is I can see in the foreground. Kyle and Sam and Kyle have just pulled away slightly now. Mark's in 3rd and mind his own business after that knock, so he seems to have got back past Jonah, which is good. And actually, in fact, Jonah's dropped down. He's dropped down. He's in 6th. He's just gone up to 5th now. Alex has just hit that curve quite hard, and it just seems as though this is what happened in the heats. I think he gets into a good position and gets a bit flustered. Danny's down the inside of Alex there. He's making sure he knows he's there. We all know you're there. He's always there. Alex is now in 7th place. He's dropped a couple of places back from when he was up to 5th. But he's in a good solid position here. He just needs to keep Danny behind him, and he should be all right. But the thing is, Danny's very quick. It's very difficult to defend against Danny because he's very aggressive driver. But he's also a very, very fast driver, and he will make a move. If he wants to make a move, he will do it. So, where are we now? I think 15 minutes remaining of this session, of this final, should I say. And we've got someone making a move. That's a good defensive move. That's good defending there from David, trying to fend off the very fast Jonah. And or is it instant replay? What's going on here? I think this is just what's happened. I think that's just a wide. I think that's just going wide. That's gaining an advantage, I believe, because I believe then Jonah had a lunge up and tried to have a... Yeah, it is, actually. Jonah Barker is under investigation for exceeding the track limits at turn 1. So, obviously, he gained an advantage on David there, which he then attempted to make a move, which then, obviously, they've looked at it and thought, not on. Keeping Sam very honest, I must admit. Sam's a very, very, very fast driver. He came onto the scene earlier in the year and he's just blown everyone out of the water and just shown them all the way because... Oh, we've got a spinner. Who's that? That's Alex Van Gien. That's a real shame. He was doing so well and he seems to have binned it. I'm not quite sure what's happened there, whether he got a nudge or anything, but as I was saying, as we're riding on board with Chris Daines, number 18's trying to make his way back up from that mistake he made. I believe he's probably around 9th place at the moment. I can't be sure, but I think he's in around that 9th place. So trying to make his way back up the field now. But as I was saying with Sam, he's won multiple championships when he joined Project 4 and with 6 laps remaining. When he joined Project 4, and he's continuously he's not won everything, but he has won a lot. Don't get me wrong, he has won a lot. David Terrar there making a move on the inside. That's a fantastic move. And actually, number 50, who's that? That's Toby Newton. He's dropped back 2 places there after that move. Is he going to lose 3 places? He's actually going to lose 3 places. Look at this. This is a grand move. Down the inside, hard on the brakes. This is one thing I've noticed about David. He's very, very good on his brakes. He can brake just that little bit later than everybody else. When defending from him, it's very tricky to defend from David because he can put you into a false sense of security that he's just going to sit behind you and push. But in fact, he'll bomb down the inside and he'll get on the brakes and he'll make the apex. It's quite impressive. So he's actually Marcus flashing his lights there. Not quite sure what that's about. So Marcus in 3rd. David's just looks like he's going to hold on this 4th place. It's been a hit. Just a little bit of a... See, Danny's trying to get up the field, and this is what happens. He gets a bit frustrated, and he did have the inside line, though, so maybe that was just a bit of miscalculation, let's say, from the drivers there. But we've got Jonah, who's now into 5th again after drop back. Kyle's hit the wall there. Interesting, he hit the wall. Was that lag, or was that actually... I think he hit the wall there. He's really pushing hard to catch Sam here. And Sam is... He's putting in some really good laps, but Kyle he's right there. Look, he's whacked that wall, which I can only see is because he's pushing so hard. He's got to be careful here because if he drops this, that will be an easy gift for Sam because Sam is so hard to brake under pressure. He does not make mistakes. Let's just put that out there. He doesn't make mistakes, and when he does, it's well, he doesn't. Let's be honest. That's interesting. No further action taken for exceeding the track limits. So there was obviously it was obviously deemed as a corner cut, but he obviously didn't gain too much advantage from it because he didn't overtake. So I'm guessing if he had overtaken that position, he probably would have got a penalty for it. So very lucky there to get away with that. So it just shows it's not going to be tolerated, this corner cutting business. Okay, so we've got Toby Newton here in 7th place. He's just about hanging on, I would say. Wouldn't say he's pressurising anyone. Just having a look behind us. There's Chris Daines. He's not catching as quick as I thought, Chris, but he's there. I think he's probably just going to sit. Oh, someone's gone off there. Who's gone off with the yellow flag coming out? That looks like Jonah Barker once again. He got up into a great position and he's gone straight off. I think Danny, look, he's on the inside. He's putting pressure on him, so he's braked so much. Danny's brake lights came on first, and you could just see he's just smashed into the back of David Terrar there, and that's lack of knowing what's going on around you. That's really, he's dropped so far back. He's going to have his work cut out for him now. He's got to catch this field. That's what I was saying. He gets himself in a good position and then seems to drop it. So yeah, there's some banging of wheels here. This is a great battle for 6th place here. Look, Chris Daines has really taken advantage of those incidents earlier on, and he's just taken Jonah from his mistake. He's just taken Danny. We're on board with Chris now, coming inside. David's up on the inside. Look, oh, they've hit each other. They've taken each other off, and Chris has just been given the opportunity to move right up. So Chris has actually taken 4 places in the space of a few corners. Danny has just followed him through, And I believe Chris is going wide now. His tyres are gone. Look, what's going on here? Has his tyres overheated? Is he pushing too hard? That's interesting. He's taken almost 4. Look at this. David's come down the inside. He's got his nose there. Yeah, he is on the inside, so he's got the room, but he's just hit that curb and he's washed it away. The curb has just pushed his car out, and he's taken number 50 out. That is Toby. That's a shame because he was pushing up hard and pushing up the field and making it work. But look at this, Danny and Chris are side by side now. Now, are these two going to work together to try and catch Marcus? Because Danny's now in 4th and Chris in 5th. Marcus is quite far up the road, and even more so, we've got Kyle and Sam who are really far up. So they need to get moving here if they've got any chance of getting a top 3. Chris has got a good swing out that corner there. He's got a bit more speed than Danny, but he isn't his slipstream. We know the slipstream in these cars can be quite effective. So whether he's going to bump draft him. He's going to bump draft him. So they're going to work together to try and catch Marcus here, because he's a good 300 metres up the road there. But he wants to be. He's actually going for the move. He's gone for the inside. Chris went down the inside. He's gone down in the inside because he's got to be careful because David is actually really close and he's bang wheels there with Danny. Danny's been pushed out wide. He's coming back on the track. Is he going to hit? No, he's just in front. So no, I don't think he'll get a penalty for that simply because he's been pushed off. He can come back on the track and regain because he was just pushed out slightly wide. But Chris has having none of it. He's going to do that on his own. He's going to push hard now for 3rd place and. Trying to gap Danny and David. We've got 3 laps remaining already. Only 3 laps left, and Kyle's still really there. He's pushing Sam really hard, and I fancy him to make a move at some stage. But he's just sat there, calm as a cucumber, waiting for Sam to make a mistake. I think that's going to be a long time coming. I think Sam could probably do 20 more laps and he wouldn't put a foot wrong. So Kyle's got to make a move. He's got to think about lining him up soon. Maybe getting the slipstream down into the hairpin here. And making a move. He's just a little. I think he's too far back. I don't think he's. He's not. He's not far. He's not close enough. You can't dive down the inside from there. So he's going to have to think about somewhere else. But he's going to have to hurry up because after this point there won't be anywhere until. Is he making a move there? Is he? He's pulling out to the inside. Is that just a scare tactic? He's actually going. Oh, I thought he was going for that. He's really closed up in that last sector there. Of that straight. He really pulled up close to him there. It surprised me. Sam's quite early on the brakes at the moment. Here he's really close. He's actually, he could make a move on the inside here. Not here, that's silly. On the inside coming up here. Is he? No, he's not. He's going to... He's dived down the inside. This is for 1st place. Oh, they've hit wheels and they've pushed each other completely off the track. The yellow flag is now out. That's incredible. He's kept the position. He's let him back through. I would say that was an okay move, simply because Kyle was on the inside. Let's have another look at it. This is from Sam's point of view. Kyle is sitting right on his bumper, and he's pulled out to make the move. So Sam can see that in his mirrors. He can see Kyle's pulled out, so he's going to be down the inside. He's on the inside now. Sam's turning in. Let's slow this down. He's just seen him there, and he's pulled out. He's just seen him, and he's pulled out slightly. But that's too late. That's too late to see someone. You've got to be a bit more aware. That's unfortunate because that's pushed Kyle straight off. And to be honest with you, if Kyle had kept that position, I don't think there would have been any reoccurrence from the officials there. I think he probably would have been let off. So that's a shame. That's a real shame. What excitement though. Who's that? We've got a car off. That's number 11. That's Daniel Morris. Look. What has happened there? Looks like he switched the engine off and he's given up there. I don't know what's happened. Has he had a big accident? The car looks a mess. That is, he's had an off somewhere, and the yellow flag's out again. And there goes through Sam and Kyle. You can see the gap now. Sam's pulled on Kyle. That's a shame there. 2 laps remaining now. Kyle's got it all to do again. Number 2, that's Alex Van Geen there. And back to David Whitehouse. And number 24, that's Nick Holmes. He's making his way back up after that 1st lap incident where Daniel completely wiped him out, I think. And he's having a good old battle there with David Whitehouse and... That's not seen much of them being at the back of the field, unfortunately. It's they're coming up to the Morris's stricken cars, Van Geen and Simon there just at the back. And yeah, this has been a very eventful race, I must admit, especially the top sort of 7 or 8. Some great battles going on up and down the field. And this is the battle now for 4th, and Jonah's pulled back up again. This is exactly what I was saying. Jonah's got some great pace. He can pull back up to the leaders and create problems for him, but when he's in front, or when he's trying to put pressure on, it tends to go wrong for him. I'm on board now with David, number 31. He's in 5th place, and he's actually eyeing up Chris now. I thought he would pull away and catch up to 3rd, but this is what I was saying with David. Look at how late he is on the brakes. That is incredible. How do you be so late on the brakes? Chris went a bit wide. He's pushing him. He's pushing it. He's not going to make it easy. Chris is very good at defending, but he's just got the legs on David out that corner there. He's got the inside of this corner, so Chris will leave him a bit of room, but you don't leave him too much. Who's going to be the last man on the brakes here? They're both exactly the same, but David's just lifted off. He's going to get cut back. He's got the cut back as well. This is great. This is side-by-side stuff. This is exactly what Project 4 is about. This is what we want to see. There's some real etiquette going on here. Look at this. Still side by side. This is incredible. Chris has gone deep down the inside there. David's had to lift off, I think. Otherwise, that would have ended in tears. He's already been off once there. Jonah's looking to take both of these positions. I think he's just going to sit there and wait until these two mess up, which is highly likely because these two, Jonah's really, really piling the pressure. David needs to be careful because although this is the final lap now, although he's looking at getting at Chris, he's got to keep an eye on his mirrors because Jonah has set the fastest lap now, and he is really going for it. He could take both of these here and end up in 4th on the last lap. But so yeah, here we are. Look, so looking behind us, look how close he is. This is great stuff. This is good stuff. A little bit wide there, a little bit wide, but I don't think we care on the last lap. We just want to see some good racing now. Chris has just pulled away a little bit more. He's quite good through that sector there, but this is where I have noticed he's not as good. David's very quick through here, very quick, probably one of the quickest. Jonah's dropped off a bit there because David's mighty through there, and he's got the slipstream. Look here, he's going to pull out. I guess he's pulling out, I guess, because is he? He's bump drafting him. He's going to bump draft him. Look. He's actually bump drafting him. It's the last lap and he's bump drafting him. I suppose that he's thinking of it. He's got to pull away from Jonah because Jonah's very fast. He's thinking about that and he's thinking, well, maybe I can have Chris somewhere else. But he's going to the outside. He's going to get a good cutback here because Chris has gone so deep. He's just pushing him out wide. He's got the cutback, but he's going on the inside now and Chris is pushing him out wide. He's nearly on the grass here. Have some of that. But fair play to David. He's kept his foot in and he's now ahead. And I don't think he's so late on the brakes there, Chris. And he's just, yeah, he's gone wide. And Jonah's lost it. See, Jonah has lost it. He could have had these. Again, Jonah has lost control of his car. That's probably for the 3rd time. That's unfortunate. Very inconsistent there. But we're coming round to the last lap here. This is Sam Lovelace now leading the race. He's led the race from start to finish every single lap. Fair play. Congratulations to Sam. He's coming around the last corner now. And this is going to be yet another championship win for Sam. I mean, can anybody really stop this guy? He is incredible. He's absolutely on form. And congratulations. We have Sam Lovelace winning the Ginetta Junior Championship. Congratulations with Kyle Power in 2nd. And Mark Allen, what a fantastic race. He's kept his nose clean. And he's come out the other end in 3rd place with the podium. We've got David in the end, who's finished ahead of Chris with that fantastic lunge in 4th. Chris in 5th. Toby there. Jonah there in 5th. We've got Danny there in 6th. That's Toby there, number 50 in 7th. And a good showing there from Toby. Can't quite see where everyone else has finished at the moment, but we'll have a full race results at the end to see where everyone's crossed the line and what positions they have finished in. But what a cracking race that was. I really enjoyed that one. That was brilliant. Here we go. So we've got Sam Lovelace in 1st, Kyle Power in 2nd, Mark Allen in 3rd, David Terra in 4th, Chris Daines in 2nd, Jonah Barker with the fastest lap of 2:02.1 in 6th, Danny Henny in 7th, we've got Toby in 8th, Stu in 9th, which is a shame from Stu because he was fast in these all week and it just seems to have gone wrong at the last hurdle there. David Whitehouse in 10th, Nick Holmes in 11th, Alex Van Gien unfortunately in 12th, and Simon in 13th. And we had Daniel Morris, who did not finish the race, in 14th. I hope you've all enjoyed the Ginetta Junior Championship. Thank you for tuning into Project 4 Online Racing, and we hope to see you again soon.